Okay, good evening students. How are you all? Hi Shillong Center. How are you? Okay, so for today's class, I want to discuss some of the things that till now we have covered polynomials, linear equations in two variables, quadratic equation, arithmetic progression, then we have done coordinate geometry and trigonometry, its applications, and area related to circle, surface area and volume. So many chapters we have done so far. So today we will not start the new topic. We will revise the previous topics. So we will solve 2 or 3 questions from each of the topics. So you will get an idea of what we have discussed so far, and it will be a, a revision for you also. So first I am starting with the polynomial. So I am giving you some question. So try to figure out, then we will discuss those questions. Okay. So for the polynomial, so it will be a revision for you also. In this polynomial, the first question, if I give you like this, suppose if I draw the graph of quadratic parabola like this, right? So you have to tell me it is the graph of ax square plus bx plus c, the polynomial px. So you have to tell me what are the signs of a, b, c. Signs of ABC means like you have to figure out whether A is positive, negative, B is positive, negative, C is positive or negative. So if you remember that I have told you like how you can figure out the sign of ABC. The A depends whether the parabola is opening upwards or downwards. C is the y-intercept. All positive. Okay. Shillong Center, you are saying all positive, and other people? See how you can figure out. First of all, you have to see whether the parabola is opening upwards or downwards. If it is opening upwards, the sign of A, that depends majorly on the opening of the parabola. If it is opening upwards, sign is positive. If it is opening downwards, A is negative. So since you can see the parabola is opening upwards, so here A is positive. Second thing, you can see the C indicates the y-intercept. So you have to see on the y-axis, the parabola cuts the y-axis on the positive or on the negative direction. So you can see it is cutting over here. So this is positive. On the positive y-axis, it is intersecting the y-axis. So therefore C is also positive. Now talking about the B, the value of B you can figure out by the vertex of the parabola. This is the vertex over here, right? And if you remember, we have discussed that the coordinates of the vertex are minus b by 2a, comma d by 4a. So minus b by 2a. So minus b by 2a means the x coordinate of this point is minus b by 2a, and you can see the minus b by 2a is in the positive x-axis. The x coordinate is in the positive x-axis, so this has to be positive. Now, how we can figure out the value for b? Since minus b by 2a has to be positive, you can figure out the value from the value for a. A here you can see it is positive, so a is already positive. Now to make the complete expression to be positive, this b has to be negative, then only negative into negative will become positive. Therefore, b has to be negative in order to satisfy the condition. All of you are getting it? This a is positive, c is positive, and b has to be negative. Now the next question. If 2 is the 0 of this polynomial, then find the value for k. If k2 is the 0, it means it will satisfy this equation. If you put x equal to 2, the value of the polynomial is going to be 0. In this way, you can figure out the value for k. Shillong Center, what is your answer? Shillong, Kohima, Tamenglong, Itanagar. No, Shillong, that is not the correct answer. Good evening, Kohima. Today we are revising the previous topics. So the question is, if 2 is a 0 of this polynomial, see, whenever I am saying that if x is equal to k is a 0 of the polynomial, it means it will satisfy the equation. Satisfying the equation means when you put x equal to 2 over there, the value for that complete polynomial is going to be 0. So if I put x equal to 2, then px is equal to 0. It means if 2 is the 0, I can say p of 2 is equal to 0. If p of 2 is equal to 0, it means k times 2 square plus 3k minus 2 into 2 plus k. This is going to be 0. It will be 4k plus 6k minus 4 plus k equal to 0. So 4 plus 6, 11k minus 4 equal to 0, 11k equal to 4, and k is equal to 4 upon 11. This chapter is the polynomial second chapter. Chapter name is polynomial. So k is not 4, it is 4 upon 11. Getting it? Now the next question from this chapter, based on the division algorithm, divide this cubic polynomial by that linear polynomial x minus 2 and find the and find the quotient and the remainder. Do the long division in this case. Koima, what is your answer? Remainder is equal to 14, that's correct. So if you are getting 14 as the remainder, then you must be getting quotient also in long division. Correct, Shillong? Right, I got it. So we just have to do the long division over here, see. In the long division process, x cube minus 6x square. First we have to make sure that the dividend should be in the standard form. Standard form means in the order of the degree from highest to lowest and divided by x minus 2. Now first we will multiply by x square. So it will become x cube minus 2x square, subtracting, it is minus 4x square plus 11x plus 8, and then multiplying by minus 4x, so x into minus 4x. Now multiplying by 3, so remainder comes out to be 14. So remainder is 14 and the quotient is x square minus 4x plus 3. This is the quotient and 14 is the remainder. I hope all of you got it. Tamenglong, Kohima, Itanagar, Tetso. Are you getting it, all of you? Okay, now next question, a very good question based on the concept of remainders. The question says, if this polynomial x power 4 plus x cube plus 8x square plus lx plus m, this is divisible by x square plus 1. Divisible means exactly when you will do the long division, the remainder has to be 0. That is the meaning divisible. Then you have to figure out the values for L and M. So what should be the values of L and M if that is completely divisible by x square plus 1? Polynomials, Itanagar, it is polynomial chapter. Just do the long division in this one, and whatever remainder you are getting, equate that remainder equal to 0. That will give you the value for L and M. Do the long division very careful in this one. That's correct, Shillong. Perfect. See, when you do the long division in this one, you have to take care of, like this you can apply. It is x power 4, where Itanagar, the value for m, the sign would create a problem. See, x power 4 plus x cube plus 8x square plus lx plus m, when you are dividing it by x square plus 1, we will do like this. First we will multiply by x square, this will become x power 4, and it will be x square over here. Subtracting, it will be x cube plus 7x square plus lx plus m, then multiply by x, that will become x cube plus x, again subtracting, so this will be 7x square, and it will be L minus 1 times x plus m, then multiplying by 7, it will be 7x square plus 7. So we will be left with L minus 1 into x plus m minus 7. Now the question says that it is exactly divisible. Exactly divisible means the remainder has to be 0. Now when the remainder will be equal to 0? When these two things will be 0. So therefore, since remainder has to be 0, therefore L minus 1 has to be 0 and m minus 7 has to be 0. It implies that L is equal to 1 and m is equal to 7. So when L is equal to 1 and m is equal to 7, we can say that the that polynomial is exactly divisible by x square plus 1. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now try this. Pair of equations. 5 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 2, 6 upon x minus 3 upon y is equal to 1. Find the value for x and y. Condition is like x cannot be 0 and y cannot be 0. As you can see, both x and y are in the denominator, so they can't be 0. Everything is fine over here, Sonu. Don't worry. You should concentrate on this. Koima, I want answer from you people on this question. Very good, Itanagar. That is correct. Both x and y are equal to 3. Based on the same system of equations, there is one question like this. Solve for x and y. सोनू क्लास में फोकस करो अभी. Focus on the class. Yes, Koima, the answer for the previous one is right. Now solve this one, second one. X upon a minus y upon b. This is y upon b. Try to use the elimination. This works best in these types of question. The answer you have given, Shillong, that is right, but the negative sign will not be there. See how you can solve this question. If this is the first equation, that is the second equation, the elimination works best over here. Suppose we want to eliminate y. So in the second equation you can see the coefficient of y is b. In the first equation it is 1 upon b. If we multiply the first equation with b square, if we multiply the first equation with b square and add that to second equation, we will get something like this. First equation multiplying by b square, it will become b square over ax minus b square upon b, that will cancel out as b, is equal to ab square minus b cube, and second equation as it is. Now if we add both the equations, we can see that this will get cancelled out, by minus by and plus by. This minus b cube and plus b cube will get cancelled out. So we will get, in terms of x, we will get b square by a plus a, that is equal to ab square plus a cube. Now we can simplify this one. This will become a b square plus a square over a, and taking a as common, so it will be a square plus b square. This a square b square will get cancelled out, and this a when multiplied over here, we will get x is equal to a square. Now after getting x is equal to a square, you can substitute this any of the equation. So let's say if you put it in the second equation, so a times a square So a into a square, that will become a cube, and a cube will get cancelled out. So by is equal to b cube and y is equal to b square. So y is equal to b square and x is equal to a square. That is the correct answer. Are you getting it, all of you? this word problem, it says the difference of two numbers is 4 and the difference of their reciprocal is 4 by 21. Find the numbers. So you can take two numbers and x and y and then apply this condition. Difference is 4 and the difference of their reciprocal is Itanagar, what answer? Kohima, what answer you are getting? Itanagar, Shillong, okay, do it. Shillong, you got the answer? Shillong, have you solved it or not? No, Itanagar, that is not the right answer. The difference should be 4. It is given. So the difference of 5 and 3 is not 4. See, you can solve it like this. Difference of two numbers is 4. So you can take the numbers as x and y, and you can assume, let's say, x is greater than y. If x is greater than y, it means the difference of two number is x minus y, that is equal to 4. And second thing, difference of the reciprocal. Always remember that if x is greater than y, if you reciprocate them, sorry, then 1 upon y would be greater than by 1 upon x. Like 3 is greater than 2, we know, but if we reciprocate both of them, then 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 3. So in the reciprocal, difference is positive. It means 1 upon y minus 1 upon x, that is equal to 4 by 21. Using these, we have to solve it. So we can simplify the second equation as x minus y over xy is equal to 4 by 21. With the help of first one, we can write x as y plus 4. Now we can substitute this x as y plus 4 in the second equation. So y plus 4 minus y over into y is equal to 4 by 21. Now this y and y will get cancelled out, and this 4 and 4 will also get cancelled out. So we'll be left with 21 is equal to y square plus 4y, or y square plus 4y minus 21 is equal to 0. Now we can use the middle term splitting. 7y minus 3y. So y times y plus 7. So the factorization should be y plus 7 into y minus 3, that is equal to 0. It says that either y is equal to minus 7 or y is equal to 3. Now if y is equal to minus 7 or y is equal to 3 corresponding to these two values of y, we can figure out the two values for x. So if y is equal to minus 7, then putting it in the first equation, minus 7 plus 4, which is minus 3. So x, if y is equal to minus 7, then x is equal to minus 3. And if y is equal to 3, then x is going to be 7. So two answers are there for this one. The two pairs of solutions are there, minus 3 comma minus 7 and 7 comma 3. These two values will satisfy. So always remember, if you are getting two answers, you have to give two pairs of answers. Now the next one, based on the logic, suppose it says x plus ky is equal to 0, 2x minus y is equal to 0. Not so fast, Shillong. Okay, so you have to find k, find the value of k for which system has unique solution. What should be the value for k for which the system has a unique solution? So there are three properties or three conditions: unique solution, no solution, infinite solution, which gives the relationship between the coefficients of x and y and the constant. Unique solution means that the lines should intersect at one point. Very good, Itanagar. That's correct. Yes. Here, always remember that if there are two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. These are the two equations, and if we have a condition for unique solution, the condition for unique solution is a1 upon a2 should not be equal to b1 upon b2. Then we have infinite solution. For infinite solution, all the three ratios should be equal. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. And the third case is no solution. For the no solution, the condition is a1 upon a2, that it should be equal to b1 upon b2, but it should not be equal to c1 upon c2. So now you can see that here we are asking for the unique solution. So a1 upon a2, which is 1 upon 2, should not be equal to a b1 upon b2, which is k upon minus 1. So from here we can say k should not be equal to minus 1 by 2. So this means for all the values of k other than minus 1 by 2, the system will have unique solution, or if you draw the graphically, they will intersect at one point. That is the meaning of the unique solution. So always remember there are three conditions. One question, there are 100% chances that one question from this chapter will be based on this concept. They can ask you for condition for no solution, infinite solution, or unique solution. Okay, now we will take a break, and then after the break we will resume with the concept of the quadratic equation and the AP. So we'll meet after the break. Okay, now so far we have discussed some of the questions from polynomial and the system of equations. So let us practice some of the questions from the quadratic and then from the AP. So the first question from the quadratic equation, a direct question based on the formula. So just you have to simply solve the quadratic equation using either the quadratic formula or middle term splitting or completing the square, whatever you want. So the question is, four upon x minus 3, that is equal to 5 over 2x plus 3. Okay, now do this question. 4 upon x minus 3 is equal to 5 over 2x plus 3. So first of all, and here the condition is that x should not be equal to 0 and x should not be equal to minus 3 by 2. So first of all, try to convert this into standard form of quadratic equation, and then using the middle term splitting or quadratic formula, find the value for x. Itanagar, that x is equal to 1, that is correct, but the second answer is not right. Cross check your answer. Yes, Kohima, that answer is right, perfect. See, only when you have to solve this one, so what you can do, just take the LCM on the left hand side. So it will be 4 minus 3x over x is equal to 5 over 2x plus 3. After that, you can do the cross multiplication. So 4 minus 3x multiply by 2x plus 3 is equal to 5x. Simplifying this as 8x plus 12 minus 6x square minus 9x is equal to 5x. So minus 6x square and 8 minus 9, that is minus 1, and this 5 will go on the left hand side, so minus 6 and plus 12 is equal to 0. So dividing by minus 6, it will be x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0, and it can be factorized at x minus 2, x plus 2 and x minus 1. So x will be equal to minus 2 or x is equal to 1. 1 or minus 2, that is the correct answer. Try this then. 2x over x minus 3. Any doubt in the previous question? Try this. 2x over x minus 3 plus 1 over 2x plus 3 plus 3x plus 9 over x minus 3 into 2x plus 3, that is equal to 0. Now Shillong, I want answer from you people on this question. Sonu, you have to give me the answer. That's right, Itanagar, but the answer is correct, but try to think that both of the answers are possible or only one of them is possible. No, Shillong, that is not the correct answer. See, when you will solve this question, you can see that you have to take the LCM over here. When you will take the LCM, that will be x minus 3 into 2x plus 3. So it will be like 2x into 2x plus 3 plus x minus 3 plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. Now it will be 4x square the denominator will get multiplied, that will become 0. Shillong Center, what are you doing there? Be on your seats. So it will be 4x square plus 10x plus 6 equal to 0. So dividing by 2. So we can factorize this one as 2x square plus 2x plus 3x. Taking 2x as common. So x is equal to minus 3 by 2 and x is equal to minus 1 we are getting. But we have to make sure that here you can see that the denominator, here it is 2x plus 3. So in this 2x plus 3, if you put x as minus 3 by 2, 1 over 2x plus 3, if you put x as minus 3 by 2, that will become 1 upon 0. And 1 upon 0 is not defined in mathematics. That's why we can't take x as minus 3 by 2. So the only solution will be x is equal to minus 1. This is the only solution. Getting it, Itanagar? Why that minus 3 by 2 will be excluded? Because that will make the denominator 0 and that is not valid. Now next question. Find the value of k so that the equation has real and equal roots. Find the value for k. For which value of k the equation will have real and equal roots. So you have to apply the condition for the real and equal roots in this one. So there are three conditions on the discriminant for real and equal, for equal roots, and for no real root, imaginary roots. apply the condition for the discriminant. That is correct, Itanagar. A part is correct. Check the answer for B part once again. The A part is correct, but the B part is not right, Itanagar. Shillong Center, if you want to go outside, you can go. Now, Itanagar, that is the right answer. So, for the real and equal roots, the discriminant, which is D is equal to B square minus 4AC, that has to be 0 for real and equal roots. So, for the first equation, B square, B is minus 40, for A is 2K, coefficient of x square, and C is 25, that is equal to 0 for the A part. So, that is 1600 and minus 800, that is 200K. So, 1600 is equal to 200K and K is equal to 8. That is the value for the first one. In the second case, B square, which is minus 24 whole square, minus 4, A is 9 and C is K, that is equal to 0. This is 576 minus 36, K equal to 0, or K is equal to 576 divided by 36. We can divide by 18, 18 2 times 36 and 18 3 times 54 and 18 2 times, and then again 16 times it will go. So, K is equal to 16. So, these are the values for K. For the first part it is 8 and for the second part it is 16. Solve this. The hypotenuse of right triangle is 1 meter less than twice the shortest side. If third side is 1 meter more than shortest, find sides of triangle. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is 1 meter less than twice the shortest side, and the third side is 1 meter more than the shortest side. Using these conditions, and this is a right angle triangle, so you have to figure out the sides of the triangle. That is right, Shillong. Correct. Those who have done the second one, you can try the third one. Find the middle term of this AP. 6, 13, 20, and the last term is 216. Kohima Itanagar, what is your answer for the previous question? Question number 2. That is right. Correct, Itanagar. Now try the third question. Find the middle term of this AP. That is right. Correct. Shillong, what is your answer? No, 29 is not the middle term. See, to get the middle term, first of all, you have to figure out how many terms are there in this AP. So you can see the first term is 6 and the common difference D is 7 over here. So, and the last term is 216. So first of all, you have to figure out how many terms are there. So the formula for last term is A plus n minus 1 D. So it is 216 minus 6, that is 210 divided by 7 is equal to n minus 1. So n is equal to 31. So there are 31 terms in this sequence. Now if the 31, the middle term will be 16. If 31 terms are there, the middle term will be 16. And how we can find the middle term? 31 is the odd number. So the middle term will be 31 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 16th is the middle term. Now we can figure out the 16th term. So A16 is equal to A plus 15D. And A over here is 6 plus 15 into 7, which is 105. And 105 plus 6, that is 111. That is the middle term of the sequence. So first we have to figure out how many terms are there. Using that case, we can figure out which number term is the middle term, and after getting that number, we can figure out that term. Now the next question is like, find the sum of all numbers between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5. No, that is not the right answer, Itanagar. We have to find the sum of all the numbers between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5, like starting from 105 till 995. Shillong, what is your answer for the sum of the terms which are multiple of 5 and which lying between 100 and 1000? See, please revise everything which we have done so far. Koima, what is your answer? Just use the formula, like let me tell you the formula to find the sum of n terms of the AP. So sum of n terms is given by n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or Sum of n terms is also given by n by 2, first term plus last term, a plus l. So depending on the situation, you can use either of the formula. So here it says find the sum of all numbers between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5. So after 100, the multiple of 5 we have is 105. Like this we will have the numbers, and before 1000 we have the multiple of 5 as 995. So we have to figure out the sum of all these numbers. Here this is A is 105 and D is 5. So now we don't know how many terms are there. So first of all we have to figure out how many terms are there. So the number of terms we can figure out by the general term formula. So last term 995 is equal to A plus n minus 1 D, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. So 995 minus 105, which is 890, is equal to n minus 1 into 5. So n minus 1 is equal to 178 and n is equal to 179. So there are 179 numbers between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5. Now we can figure out the sum. Now we can use the second formula, because in the second formula the A represents the first term, L represents the last term, and n is also 179. So we know all the values, so we can just substitute in this one. So sum of n term is n by 2. So 179 divided by 2, first term is 105 and the last term is 995. So 105 plus 995, that is 1100. So 1100 into 179 divided by 2, so which is 179 into 550. 1100 by 2, which is 550. So just calculate the sum, 179 into 550, and that will be equal to, if we solve it, 179 into 550, that will be 98450. This is the sum of the terms. This is the correct answer. Are you getting it, Kohima? So please revise the chapters what we have done so far. In the next class, we are going to revise the chapter coordinate geometry, trigonometry and its application. So please do revision of those 3 chapters. We are going to revise those 3 chapters in the next class. Then in the next class, we are going to start the new chapter. And please revise these chapters also which we have done so far. I guess you are not doing the revision at your home. Please study. And if you have any doubt, please send your doubts on the WhatsApp group. So I will be happy to help you out. So then we will continue in the next class. So please come prepared with coordinate geometry, trigonometry and its applications. We are going to revise those topics. Okay then, we will see you in the next class. Bye.